guys, it's me, Shay. I am back with another freaking video. Sorry I have not been active on this page. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make up for that. We got a story time coming your way. So this story time is how I almost died. So yeah. Let's go straight into this video and get into the freaking exciting part, I guess. Is it exciting? Mommy has no friends, damn. But we're fin to get right into this mother freaking video and let's get this over with. I'm tired of explaining this story, so let's just get over it. So, it was 2017 or 2016. It was 2016, I believe, and I'm gonna just call my friend Apples. So it was Apple's birthday, and she, texted me. She was like, Mercedes, do you want to come to my party or whatever? So I'm like, girl, yes. Imagine you. Let me remind you. I was like 12 or 11. I think I was 12. I think I was 11. One of those. But you know what I'm trying to say. But I was a young, like a youngin'. But I was still at them parties like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright. Let's get it. Let's get this over with. So, she's texting me. She's like, oh, do you want to come to my party or whatever? I'm like, yeah. She's like, alright, I'll pick you up at this time. So I'm like, Mom, I gotta run to the store, get her a freaking card, get her something for her birthday. It's her birthday, so I have to treat her right. I was a loyal ass friend back then. Sorry, excuse the language, but I was. So, you know, me, I'm like, I go, because the store was like right next to my house. So it was like my house, then another house, then Rendezvous, then the store, then another store. So it's like, I could walk to the store, baby. Just give me the money. So, you know, I went to go get a card. I think I got her a teddy bear, and then I put money in her card. So then she was like, make sure you grab your swimsuits. Knowing me, I went to go get my little kitty Minnie Mouse swimsuit, you know. I was like, it is like, happy. This day, I was so happy. Like, I was saying, jumping up and down, like, having fun, like, woo-da, woo-da, woo-da. And then it's like, but she came. We all got up in the car. It was like 11 of us in a little ass minivan. Like, bitch, we was lapped up in that motherfucker like we was Mexicans or something. Like, I'm just like, what? But to remind you, I wanted to have this fun. And it was the summertime. Summer body was out there. What? But, so we had went to her house, and remind you, it was a sleepover party plus a swimming party. So we were going out to swimming or whatever. So we go to her house, and I remember us walking past dogs and stuff. So then that's when Apple's like, come up in my room. Come up in my room. So we go up in her room, and she's like, everybody change. So I'm like, I don't usually change in front of people. Like, that's just not me. Like, I don't know what boobies look like. Because at the time, you know, I ain't have none. So then I'm just like, you know, like, I don't like to change in front of people. It's just not me. Then that's what she like, girl, turn around. So I'm like, okay. Don't look at me though. Okay, don't look at me. I'm like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. It's okay. Don't look at me. So they're like, girl, ain't nobody fit to look at you. So then I hurried up. Got dressed, got up in my swimsuit, put up on my shorts, put up on my shirt, and then we was like, all right, we fit to skedaddle, go to the water park. So we pull up to the water park, and I'm like, yay, happy. Because, you know, back then, my mom won't let me go. No. But then, that's when, she's white. So it's like her family's really, like, about sunscreen. You know, I'm fucking black. If I get burnt, let me get burnt. I'll get my color back in the winter, okay? But, you know, they had put all of us on sunscreen. And then we all just went for the water. So me not being careful, well, I was like going into the water little by little because it was like baby, and then it kept going, And then it kept going as you walked in there. Then it kept going deeper. So then I'm just like, okay. So then they all jumping on people and stuff, like getting out the water and jumping on people's heads. So you know me, I decided to get out the water. Me being smart. Well, me being stupid. Let me fix this lighting because my... Woo. All right. So, you know, me being stupid, I get out the water. I'm like, I'm going to jump on her head. End up jumping on the pole. Sink to the bottom and freaking, like, almost died. So then I was like, coughing up water and stuff. So I'm just like, let me just calm down and get out this water first. So then I got out the water. And then I'm like shivering. When I say shivering, like it's 100 degrees outside. And I'm just like I don't feel good. And so then that's when like I started getting sicker and sicker. So I'm like, yeah, I don't feel good. Like I want to go home. So then they called my mom. My mom came to pick me up. And you know us black mamas don't be playing. She hit me with that, Mercedes, if I take you to this hospital and they say nothing wrong with you, I'm gonna beat your ass when I get home. So I'm just like, Lord, I know something wrong with me. I know something wrong with me because I would never feel like this. I would never leave a party if nothing was wrong with me. So then I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I fall asleep. But I'm undercover, but I'm cold, but I'm burning up. So my mom checking me, she's like, you don't look too good. Like, baby, let's go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital. I was in that hospital for about like 5 to 10 hours. Like, we in there, they doing scans of my stomachs. They giving me these nasty drinks. So I had to drink this drink just to, it was like insulin something. It was nasty. Just to see if my stomach, something was wrong with my stomach or whatever. So, you know, I'm drinking. Then I look over at my mom and I'm just like, all over my bed. Just all over my, like I didn't warn her. I didn't say anything. It just came up all over my bed and the doctors them got me out the bed or whatever. And then, so then that's when I had went home because they told me I was good. They told me nothing was wrong with me. So I'm moping around that house. I'm sick. I'm not eating at all. Like haven't touched a meal ever since I left ever since I left my friend's party. Then I'm just like, I don't feel good, Mom. Like I'm not having it. Like then I go to sleep. Then I wake back up. I still feel the same way. But my mom's like, well, I need to take you to your babysitter's house, which my babysitter was my auntie. So then we went to my auntie house and we're sitting there. I'm like, man, I don't feel good. Like, she's a CNA, I think, or a doctor, one of those. I don't know. But she didn't say anything because I didn't say anything to her. Like, I just wanted to keep to my mom. Like, I didn't want her to think I was just playing. So then I was just like, I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I don't feel good. Like, I think you need to take me to the hospital. So that whole week I've been in and out the hospital. They says nothing wrong with me. So my mom was like, the hospital's not working for me. Let me call the doctor because something's wrong with my daughter. So she didn't call the doctor that day, but she was just like, well, let's go to McDonald's and see what you want there. So I went to McDonald's, and you know me, baby, I like them chicken nuggets with my large fry and some sweet sour sauce. So that's what I got. And I'm sitting there playing with the food. You know how you pick at your food, like, I don't even fucking want this shit. It don't even look good no more. But I'm just like playing with my food, and I eat one little tiny bite, like a little bite. And then I don't feel good. And then my mom's wrap it up and was like, well, we're taking it home. And so I go home. She's like, then I started telling her, I was like, Mom, I was like, wait, I messed up. I was like, where am I? Like, who am I? Like, I kept asking questions like, what, like who, like where did you take me and stuff like that. Then my mom like, oh no, I gotta call the doctor. Like, I can't, my baby's sick, something wrong with my baby. I ain't never seen my baby like this. Like, she usually excited, ready to go outside to play. She haven't even been with her little friends for a whole week straight. I know something wrong with my baby. So then that's when they like, okay, bring her in on Monday at 8 o'clock. So then that's when we Go to the doctor. I'm sitting up in there, got that mask on. I'm like, Mom, like I'm crying. And then they was like, Mercedes degree. And I was like, so I got up. They told me to get on the scale. I was like, I'm too weak to get on it. So then they took off my shoes for me and helped me stand up. And then they took me back into the room. And they were like, well, my doctor was like, oh, Miss Mary, can I speak to you in the hallway? So I'm just like, something must be wrong with me. So then they barged back up in the room. They're like, come on, we gotta get up. We gotta admit you in the hospital right now. You could be dying any minute, any second. And I'm just like, oh, what? It wasn't clicking in my mind because at the time, you know, I'm sick. So I don't know what dying is at the moment because, you know, I lost my memory. And when I'm like walking, because they put me in a wheelchair, and when I'm like, when they wheeling me down to the hospital, I'm just like, what's happening? What's going on? What's going on? And then they wouldn't tell me nothing. So it's like, I got even scared and started crying. So then we got into my hospital bed, my hospital room. And we're sitting there, and they're like, well, we want you to take off all your clothes and keep on your bra and underwear and tank top. So I'm like, okay, don't try nothing else. Okay. So then, you know, I put up on the hospital clothes or whatever, and they like, get you some rest and we'll be back. Like I was saying, they were like, get you some rest and I'll be back in like an hour or two. Baby, I lay down, I go to sleep, baby, because you know me, I'm a sleepyhead. So I go to sleep, and they barged back up in there like I went in the hospital by like 8 something, around, I'll say 5 o'clock, they came back up in there. So 8 to 5, they came back up in there, and they were like, okay, come on, like, can you get up, can you walk? So then they helped me. Well, no, hold up, I'm getting too far up in the story. So then that's when they come back in there like an hour later, like they said there was. And this arm, which is, I was laying on the bed like this. So it's like all the cords and all the stuff is like right here. So this was the arm they were supposed to stick me in. So they stick me in this arm 4 times. Couldn't find a vein at all. Couldn't find a good vein to put the freaking IV in. So then they went to this arm, poked me 4 more times, and couldn't find a vein. So then they had to go back to this arm, and finally they found a good one. Thank you, Jesus. But it's like when the fluid's going inside of you, you feel it, and you have to pee constantly. Pee. And it's so irritating getting up and having to lay back down. And then when you go use the restroom, you have to take that big long thing with you because the IV's in your arm. Like, I hate that. So then I got some more rest after they stuck me with the IV or whatever. And then they came in around 5 o'clock, and they was like, well, can you get up? Like, okay, so I got up. We walked into a room that was right next to my room, and they laid me like I'm sorry. They laid me like this. Like, I was turned that way. And the lady like put her hands over me and was like holding me, like literally holding me to where I could not move. So then they stuck a needle in my back, and they did a spinal tap, and some white cookie stuff came out or whatever. And I end up, well, at the end of it, my doctor was like, well, we found out you had meningitis and you could have died any minute, any second. I was like, dang, like, what? But I had knew about meningitis because I watched the previously like commercial about it, and the like kid was in the hospital or whatever, and he was slowly dying. I was like, that could have been me. Like, thank you, Jesus, because that could have been me. But like after that, after the spinal tap or whatever, I'm sitting up in the room, and I'm just like, wow, I'm up. I got my energy back. Like, I want some food. So then they're like, okay, we'll order something off the menu. They got all that nasty stuff. I was like, mama, if you don't go to McDonald's and give me something to eat, we gonna fight. So then, you know, her being her, she came. She was the plug and came through, you know. So then that's when it was just like, dang, I got my life back and I'm so happy. And to this day, I'm still happy because I could have been dead. I could have been gone. But instead, God wanted me to be on this earth for some reason. So why not just share it all with you guys? But I just want to say, I hope you like this story time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, show your mama this video, show your daddy this video, show your uncle, your auntie, show all your friends this video and tell them to subscribe. So thank you guys. And hit that notification bell. And I love you guys.